Okay, today's Monday, August 28th. And it's, the day that our program for the first day for the child care at Maximo. Oh, I sound like that.
Because you're tired. Okay.
Yeah, let's just talk about our day.
So we had orientation at 7. We went to general orientation about, like, safety in Costa Rica, taxis, just house rules, general house rules kind of thing.
Yeah, and, I can honestly say that things here are pretty different. Like, we had a pretty big culture shock.
Yeah.
Like, when we got here, we went out to, like, we were in our room, and then we left the lights on, and then we went out, and then, like, we were talking to, like, our host mom, but then she saw that our light was on, and then she's like, oh, you guys can't do that, because, like, electricity here is very
super
expensive. And, like, we realized that, like, we really take this kind of thing for granted.
Like,
in
at
Toronto.
home, I'll leave room, and I'll just, like, it's nothing.
Yeah, for sure. But, like, we realized that we're not on vacation, first of all. And second of all, we have to be very respectful of, like, the kind of culture and environment that we're in.
And it's very different than, like, what you see on, like, social media.
Yeah,
like,
for
Costa
sure.
Rica, you see white sand, beaches, palm trees, all that stuff. We literally live in the mountains. We walk up hills every single day. We take public transport for the first time here, which is,
For sure. It's crazy. It took us an
hour to get
an hour to bus to our volunteer center, and we're literally here by ourselves.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like,
so after orientation, we met. So Nina did our orientation, and we found out that she was a volunteer herself, and then she did childcare, taught English, and then she ended up
staying because she really enjoyed it. And then this other volunteer coordinator, Emily, she took us to our volunteer placement at Bebitos. Right. It's this very underprivileged daycare center. It's funded by the government because the children there
No, it's because the government here, like, really care about the government, like the education of kids, like caring of kids, like for single, like they give funds to single moms.
Yeah, to go to the daycare. So the children there aren't in very wealthy and prosperous families. So we're very fortunate to be able to work with them. And
on our first day, it was kind of rough, I'll admit.
Hectic, completely hectic. Like we planned almost everything. Like before we came here, we bought all the supplies, like toothpaste, toothbrush, but we didn't plan Spanish. And let me tell you, that language is different from English.
And like just from like having 8 years of French, we think a lot in French. Like we kind of started to think a lot in French and stuff, and all these, like, we knew like a couple like we Google Translate a bunch of words that we were gonna say, like we knew we were gonna say, but after we used those words, all the Spanish they spoke to us were like, Yeah,
like honestly, Google Translate is not enough. And, like, we should have been better at planning, like, things for activities. So that's definitely something we should work on. And, yeah, so we'll get better at it for tomorrow. Like, we're thinking of, doing, like, animal charades.
Yeah, like, you know how, like, pictures and, like, visuals is, like, a...
Like
a worldwide language, and actions and stuff. So we were like, okay, maybe we can act out like ooh, ah.
And it'll get the kids excited and stuff, too. And we're learning Spanish. Like, the first day, like yesterday when we first got here, we were like, oh my god, what is she saying? But after a while, we actually really picked up on, like, the lingo here.
And there was a couple times where during our program, our program runs from 8:30 to 11:30.
Yeah, 3 hours.
And then, so, during that time, okay, so before our field manager was like, oh yeah, you get, like, they have a program already set, you have an hour for yourself kind of thing. We're like, okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
But basically the entire time that we were there, we were like, it was on our terms kind of thing.
Yeah.
And there was so many times where me and Lily looked at each other and we're like,
what do we do?
What do we do now? Like
and, like, it's really hard to get, like, the kids' attention because they're like, the kids that we're working with are, like 5 to 7 years old. They're very, very young. And, like, they've got very, very short attention spans, and they're always hyper. So, yeah.
But on the bright side, to be honest, as soon as we walked in, like, the kids were
so friendly. Oh my god.
There's this 3-year-old kid who was like,
Enrique was like, ah! Like, even though they're Spanish and we only speak English and, like, Chinese, they were so friendly to us, and, like, we're really happy and fortunate to be working there. But yeah, first day back is kind of rough. Like, we took public transit by ourselves, and it's, like, not something that... Like, especially because we're in the southern hemisphere, it gets pretty dark in, like, really
early. Like, maybe, like 6:30?
Yeah, for sure. It's, like pitch black almost, and, like, we have quite a bit of walking. Like, 20 minutes of walking from, like, the bus stop to our host family. So things haven't been, like, exactly very comfortable, but we're sure that, like, it'll happen. Like, we'll get used to it.
We have faith in it.
Yeah, and, like... Tips,
we're here, so...
Tips for people traveling to Costa Rica.
Learn Spanish.
Oh, and don't flush the toilet paper down the toilet. Yeah.
You'll clog the toilet.
Yeah, you'll clog it. But we didn't do it. We just heard. Okay, yeah, peace out. That's our day 1, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Peace on the streets, son.